3 years ago, a developmentally disabled mother and her daughter were murdered inside their Clinton Township apartment. Police say they have a lot of evidence, but they're missing a key element, and they need your help to solve this cold case. Tina and Chrissy Geiger were inseparable in life, and tragically, in death as well.
I really miss them a lot.
The 47-year-old mother and her 11-year-old daughter were murdered together inside their Clinton Township apartment.
I light a candle for them every night to this day.
The Geigers' family and friends desperately want the killer or killers locked up.
I hope they rot in hell. That's all I can say, because you don't do that to a kid.
Both Tina and Chrissy were developmentally disabled, so a social worker regularly checked on them. But back on July 30th, 2013, after a caregiver could not get in touch with the Geigers, the apartment manager went looking for Tina and Chrissy. Both mother and daughter had been stabbed several times. Police rushed to the Parkway Village apartments near Harper and 16 Mile. They scoured the Geigers' second-floor apartment for fingerprints, DNA, and whatever other evidence they could gather. Clinton Township detectives Joseph Burns and Lieutenant Eric Renke say nothing was taken from the apartment, and they found no signs of forced entry.
It's a situation where the door could have been unlocked, the door could have been ajar before somebody went in, or it could have been a known party. We don't know at this point.
Their bodies were found on a Tuesday. The last time neighbors had seen Tina or Chrissy was 4 or 5 days before that, when Tina was doing the laundry in a common area just steps from her door.
I'm just so worried that she's just going to be put on a shelf somewhere and not be heard of again.
But after 3 years, the leads in this murder mystery have gone cold.
I need closure. I need closure.
There's a tremendous amount of evidence in this case, but evidence is only as good to us as when we're able to correlate it with actual individuals that may potentially have been there.
That's why police are hoping there's someone out there who just hasn't come forward yet.
Did anybody see them with anyone? What did those people look like if they saw them with anyone? Did they see them ever get into any cars that could potentially be helpful to us?
Detectives say Tina did not drive. The Geigers were somewhat reclusive and had a very simple routine. Each day, they would walk to the nearby 7-Eleven to buy Slurpees and then stop at the dollar store.
We're looking for the individual that maybe did come across them on a regular basis, had conversations with them, maybe saw something that they didn't think was important but may be important to us.
Shortly after the murders, police locked up this convicted sex offender. 32-year-old J. Thomas Miller ultimately pleaded no contest to resisting and obstructing and lying to the police about their investigation. Police say he lied about being at the apartment complex, and he did know Tina Geiger. But Miller has not been charged with the murders.
Because we don't know the motive for the murder, we don't know if there's potentially a possibility that someone could have been a regular at Tina's residence and Chrissy's residence that nobody has brought to our attention before.
Somebody's got to know something. There's too many people in that apartment to not know something. But I'm sure they were scared. And hopefully, after 3 years, they won't be scared no more and they'll actually come forward.
That convicted sex offender who was jailed briefly in connection with the murders is now institutionalized. There is a reward for information in this case. You can remain anonymous. Please call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP or Clinton Township Police at 586-493-7839. Glenda.
Let's hope someone makes that call. Thank you, Heather.